In this video, I'll show you a few ways to reduce TSR flickering in Unreal Engine 5.7. I'll also include some before and after comparisons using different console commands so you can see the impact of each tweak. Keep in mind that every adjustment comes with trade-offs. Some settings may reduce flickering but introduce issues like ghosting, disocclusion, or other artifacts. Because of that, you shouldn't treat these commands as universal fixes. Think of them more as tools to experiment with. In this video, I'll use the Master Console Commands tool to quickly execute console commands and show the results in real time. But you don't need it. I'll show all commands on screen and include them in the description so you can easily test them in your own project. First of all, to properly test TSR, you should lock your editor's FPS using t.MaxFPS to match your project's target frame rate, such as 30 or 60 frames per second. Also, in the editor viewport settings, ensure that the custom override option for screen percentage is enabled and set its value to 100%. One console parameter that helped reduce TSR flickering in my tests is ShadingRejection.Flickering.Period. For this demonstration, I'll increase the value to 30. For the next step, enable VisualizeTemporalUpscaler, so you can see how the next console parameter affects the Flickering Luminance view. The next parameter we'll adjust is ShadingRejection.ExposureOffset. As you increase this value, you'll notice the Flickering Luminance view becoming brighter. The default value is 0, and increasing it can help stabilize flickering in certain situations. However, setting the value too high can introduce ghosting, smearing, or other temporal artifacts. In my tests, a value between 5 and 10 tends to provide a good balance between stability and visual quality. For this demonstration, I'll set it to 10. In the next part, we will look at another tweakable feature available only in Unreal Engine 5.7 and newer, thin geometry detection. Enable the debug view of the thin geometry detection by entering the console command r.TSR.ShadingRejection.15. Activate thin geometry detection using the on-screen console commands. Once enabled, TSR applies additional stabilization to thin or high-frequency geometry. Now you can tweak the error multiplier. It's set to 200 by default. Decreasing this value makes TSR more aggressive in stabilizing edges, which helps reduce flickering. For this demonstration, I set it to 0. Now you can see the comparison between the default settings and the final ones. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching.